Hey team, I hope you had a great Christmas. So I'm spending today working on goals for myself for the new year and then goals for our team as well. So I've been thinking about how we tried to do our team calls, and I know that that was kind of hard for everyone to meet, and it was definitely difficult for me being a teacher during the week and all of that too, and mine and Ashley's schedules sometimes didn't match up. So I have a new idea, and I'm really, really excited about it. I think that it will work better for me and for y'all as well. So I'm going to start like a series of videos. And the videos we're going to call starting with the basics or start with the basics. So from what I've seen on our team pages, we really need to start at the basics, and we need to learn together, and we need to figure out all the basics before we can move forward and keep going in our business. So I just see that being a need on our team page, and so I'm going to start a series of videos. I'm going to make one and upload them to the team page, maybe one or two a week. That way, whenever you have a chance and you're free, you can watch it. So it's not going to be like a live video or anything like that. It's just one that you can watch whenever you have your free time. Okay, so I'm really excited about it. I think that it will work better for everybody's schedule, and this way you'll be able to go back and rewatch them if you need to get some more information or forget something or something like that. So we're going to start today with our first one, and again, I said it's going to be start with the basics. So I'll have like a different title for each one. So start with the basics, and then whatever the topic is for the day. So today we're going to start with posting. And the reason I'm starting with this is because this is where everyone can start. Whether you're a brand new ambassador or you've been an ambassador for almost a year now, okay, maybe 5 months, 6 months, and you've never posted, this is the perfect place to start your business, okay? So I know that posting can be scary. It was absolutely terrifying for me in the beginning. I actually signed up in January, and I didn't make my first, I made a couple posts here and there, but I wasn't consistent, and I didn't make my first like leap of faith into posting until April or so. So I know it can be scary. So I'm going to give you a few little tips and things that's worked for me, and hopefully you can apply them for your business and they'll work for you too. All right, so there's two different types of posts. There's a Plexus post and a personal post. So let's start with our Plexus post, and let's talk about that, and then we'll move to the other one in a minute. So a Plexus post is something obviously about Plexus. Maybe it's your pink drink, maybe it's something about your good night's sleep from your ProBio, maybe your acid reflux isn't acting up anymore, and so you want to share that. Maybe it's a weight loss victory, okay? Now, the biggest thing that I've noticed with new ambassadors is they don't start sharing right away. They don't share anything about Plexus until they have this major accomplishment, and then they think it's time to start sharing. So from my experience, I did that, and it was very difficult. Let me tell you, it's very difficult once you have that big change and you start telling people about it, because they start wanting to ask you questions. Well, was it really Plexus, or is she doing something else on the side, blah, blah, blah. They start to question if that was really true. The people who have been the most successful are the ones who post day one. They have nothing to share, yet they have no victories, but they're excited. They're ready to start their journey, and they want people to know about it. Those are the ones who are the most successful, because your audience, you captivate them at the very beginning. And you share with them, okay, I'm doing this. I just started Plexus. I'm really excited. It's supposed to help me with this, this, and this. I'm excited for you to watch my journey. And you start sharing. So that, for me, and what I have seen, has been the most successful for those people, because they're the ones that have their audience following along with them. Their audience feels like they're a part of their journey. They see every step of the way, and they become true believers. Okay, so Plexus post needs to be from your heart. It needs to be something that's true, something that's happening. It needs to be relatable. Now, I know a lot of people are drawn to the cheesy little graphics. I'm sorry if you're one of those, but from my experience, those are really salesy. And those are what turn people off. So you're just like posting one of those things that's like, oh, Plexus can do this, this, and this, or one of those cheesy ones that's like, I don't know, I saw one floating around with like the elf on a shelf holding the pink drink. those are cute and all for like us to talk about on our team page, but as far as sharing that with everyone, it gets a little salesy and it doesn't show your true heart and your true intentions of trying to help people. So my advice would be to stay away from those. Okay. So once you make your first post, maybe it's just an excited post. I'm going to do this. I'm excited. Blah blah blah. You need to start posting every day, and that's a big thing. If you're not consistent, people aren't going to be consistently creeping you. Okay. So let me say that again. If you are not consistent, people are not going to be consistently creeping you, and you want them to. You want them to interact. You want them to see your posts. So posting every day at different times during the day is the most successful. All right, so 1 Plexus post per day is what I'd say, 1 or 2, okay? If you're brand new and you're a little nervous, maybe just start with 1. Once you've started, I would work up to 2 a day if possible, okay? Now, I understand that every single day, maybe you have something come up and you can't post about it or something like that. That's okay, but going 2 or 3 days without posting makes it really hard for your audience to keep Plexus in the mind, or keep Plexus in their mind, and that you are continuously on your journey. All right. We are all about sharing ideas with Plexus. We work together. We build things off of each other. We learn from each other. But with that, please, please, please do not hit the share button. Okay. So let's say I see a really good post from Allie. If I go up and click share, everyone can see that that's not my post. Everyone can see that those aren't my words. They can see that all I did was click share. And so then it looks like you didn't want to put forth the time and effort to write anything. You didn't want to put forth the time to share Plexus with them. So they're probably not going to take the time to read it. Okay? If you see something that you really like, I would copy and paste it. Maybe change the words up, make it sound like you, but do not hit the share button. Okay? All right, so let's talk about high traffic times real quick. So when you are thinking about posting for Plexus, you need to be strategic in 2 different ways. First one is high traffic times. Think about your audience. If you're a college student, when are your friends on Facebook? If you're a teacher like I am, when are your friends on Facebook? Okay, so I want you to think about the people on your Facebook. Those are your audience. I want you to think about the most obvious times are the times that you think that they would be on Facebook, okay? So for me, I'm a teacher. So my best times, the times I know I'm on Facebook, is before school, so before 8 o'clock, okay? 7, my school starts early, so I'm a little earlier, but before 8. Lunch times like 11:30 to 12:30 or 1 or something like that. Most teachers have lunch during that time, so I usually post during my lunchtime because it's at 11:30. Right after school, maybe I'll post something here and there. I haven't got a lot of traffic at that time because I know teachers are still at school trying to get their work done and everything so they can go home. For me personally, posting anywhere from 8:30 to 10 o'clock has been a really, really good time. A lot of teachers are, have already been home. They've cooked for their families. Their families are watching TV, so they're on Facebook. They're done grading for the night and things like that. So think about your audience. Think about when they are most likely on Facebook, and that's a good time to start sharing your stuff. Okay, so I said there were 2 types of strategic posting. Timing is definitely a big one, and the other one is what you share. So let's say your grandmother or your aunt or your uncle or someone in your family, or maybe it's a close friend of yours, asks you about Plexus, and you give them all this information, and then they're like, yeah, I don't think that's going to work for me. Okay, I've had that happen. Okay, so what you should do, or what you could do, is very strategically find a testimony, and there's tons of testimony pages. If you're not a part of one of those pages, please let me know and I'll add you. Find a testimony that matches what their needs are and what they're looking for, and post it sometime that week. Okay, so that means they're probably going to be still looking at your stuff, even if they've told you no, and they see this testimony that matches what they need. It's going to click something. Okay, so be strategic. Share things that people need, especially if they've reached out and talked to you and kind of been like, oh, maybe not. Start posting about those things. Okay, now you don't want to tag them in it or mention anything about them, because you don't want them to think you're targeting them. You just want to share it and hope that they see it. Okay? So those are some of my things about Plexus posts. Let's talk about personal posts. Okay? So I know that most people think that, well, why would I need to talk about personal posts? It's very important that if you're going to start posting about Plexus, which you should, you balance your personal life and your Plexus life. If it's not balanced, then people are going to start seeing you as very salesy. They're going to see you as a robot that's like Plexus, 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 and you're just throwing them at their screen, and they're going to start unfriending you and unfollowing you. All of your friends on Facebook are there because they're your friends. They want to know about your life. They want to know what's happening. And if you're not sharing those things, you're going to lose your audience. Okay? So my rule of thumb is like for every Plexus post, do a personal post. Now, am I consistent with that every single day? I try to be. Sometimes, I forget here and there, or I don't have anything to share, but most of the time, it's a one-to-one on my Facebook page, okay? So my personal examples are maybe my husband and I went to dinner, okay? I have a cute little dog, and so I post things about her. My family, things that my kids give me at school. If I had children, I'd probably post about them, okay? So just your personal life, the things you know that your friends and family want to know about your life. So that balance is really, really important. So you have both of those. Sorry, guys. So just a little recap. Plexus post 1 or 2 a day, every single day, being consistent so people are consistently seeing you. Okay? Do not hit the share button. Share from the heart, not hit the share button. Okay? Stay away from the cheesy graphics. Those aren't good. Okay? High traffic times. Make sure you're posting when people will see it. In the morning, in the afternoon, or evening is the best. And strategically posting testimonies or things that you know your audience needs to see or hear. Okay, so those are my tips for posting. If you haven't made your first post and you need help with it, or you want me to look through it or something like that, please let me know. I've had multiple of you on our team send me some posts and say, hey, does this sound okay? Does this sound too salesy? What is this? What do you think about this? And I love those messages. I'm here to help you. I'm here to help you be successful. And one of the best ways to be successful is to start sharing it with the others. And why not use Facebook? You have thousands, hopefully, or hundreds of people right there at your fingertips that you could start sharing with. So if you haven't started, get to it. And one last thing before I let y'all go. I know that in the beginning, when you make your first couple posts, you're going to have 0 likes. 0 comments. It's just going to be like crickets in the background. I want you to know that. I want you to expect that to happen because it will happen. It still happens, and I've been posting for a year, okay? If that happens and you start feeling uncomfortable, like, oh my goodness, no one likes it, this and that, come post it in our team page. Let us know, hey, I just posted this about my pink drink. Will y'all go give me some love? Will y'all help me out? Will you go comment or like my post? And we'll be happy to do that for you. That's why we're here, okay? So we're a family, we're a team, and we help each other out. So I want you to know that going in, there will be crickets in the beginning. It's sad to say, people are hoping and wanting to see how you do, and then they'll make their decision. They're waiting around to see if you're going to be like, I'm done. I tried this for a month. It didn't work, and I'm going to move on to something else. They're waiting to see you quit or fail. And I know that sounds awful, but they are. And once they start seeing that you're not going to, they're going to jump on board. Okay? So, just a little bit about posting. Again, I'm going to have our little series start with the basics. I'm going to have a different topic once or twice a week. So I hope that y'all enjoy these. I think it'll be a lot better. But yes, so hopefully this will help our team and get us started for 2016. Okay, bye guys.